Hello, vinyl community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. Here is just a little quick flip through some of the records I picked up at the giant warehouse sale. Maybe 20,000 records, all for $1 a piece. They sold over 7,000 records, so they still have over 10,000 records. There were thousands of cassettes, thousands of CDs, and they had the big cardboard boxes that hold about 100 records, so 100 records for $20. You didn't pick, you just took the whole box, and so that's records for 20 cents a piece. I'm going to show just some of the better ones. I picked up a lot of stuff. Some of this will be going out as VCLT. One of the things I collect, for example, Crystal Gale. I picked up some Crystal Gale that I didn't already have, and a number of them for $1, mint, still sealed. And yeah, you can get those records everywhere at the thrift stores and so forth. But when you like an artist to pick up mint sealed records for $1, it's hard to beat. Here's one of the good ones, Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, a Sundays record. This record from 2003, originally 1966. No mint copies for sale on Discogs. The record's worth about $25. I got it for $1. Discogs says 66 people have it, 36 people want it. Here's a more common Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. Still in the shrink, 1967 mono, worth about $8. Jeff Beck, Anthology, mint, Dutch press, $20 to $40. EU only, was not released in the US to my knowledge. Traffic, this in one of their unusual packaging, VG++, at least a $10 record for $1. Here's one. A few of you just watched my recent One Thing Leads to Another about Roomful of Blues. Well, I collect Roomful of Blues. Here's one I didn't have. I didn't show the other day. It's a cutout, mint sealed. Had a $16 price tag on it. I got it for $1. In my Leon Redbone tribute, I played a needle drop of one of his tunes where he had the Roaches backup singers with him, and I didn't know who they were. I had a comment that they were good. I should check them out. I hadn't got around to it. Here's one of the Roaches albums, mint sealed with the hype sticker I found for $1. Here's a good one, Legrand Jazz. Now this is early Columbia, 1958, 6i VG++, $15 to $20 record probably in this condition. This is an audiophile record that's recently been redone by Analog Productions, and I was going to order that copy, and it's back ordered. In other words, it's been sold out till they get around to pressing some more. So here I got a really nice copy, first press, for $1. Love Brenda Lee. And about when I was 13 or 14 and Brenda Lee was around 13 or 14, I saw her live. She was the featured artist at a small rural Kansas county fair. And so then in the 50s she got to be famous, but she's always been one of my favorites. This is just a comp, still sealed, maybe a $15 record. Here's one I was really happy to get. Here's Brenda Lee. This is a 1967 reissue of a '59 record, Grandma, What Great Songs You Sing. Mostly all songs from the 1920s, the kind of songs she was singing in the early mid-50s when she was just a little kid. Here's a record that's pretty scarce that I think's kind of fun. 1962, $15 plus record. Country Meets the Blues, the Ramsey Lewis Trio. This is one of Ramsey Lewis's very first albums before he got off into the other kind of stuff. Here's an unusual die cut, really nice condition, $10 record from 1973, red, white, and bluegrass, some bluegrass music. Of course, as you can see with the time strip on it there, a promo copy. Lenny Kazan, 1966, Right Now, $10 plus record. Jay and the Americans, Sands of Time, $10 plus record, Still in the Shrink. Mathematica, this record fairly common, featuring the Wu-Tang Clan. And here's one I just picked up for the cover, Sensual Sensation, Lime. This is a disco record from 1984. It's a Netherlands press. It's a $10 to $15 record, and on Discogs, 187 people have it, 59 people want it. Still in the Shrink. Sarah Vaughan, Live at the Blue Note. Mercury, 1956, $10 to $20 record. Little Milton, 1990, Still Sealed, at least $10 record. I already had this record, but I thought I would pick up one for somebody else. A little VCLT, $15 record, plus or minus. David Knopfler, the ex-Dire Straits, his debut solo album, Gatefold, Buck, Still in the Shrink. Of course, you know I have to pick this one up. Rough Cut. It's just a blind buy for the cover. Turns out it's 1986. Hard Rock. It's a $10 plus or minus record. Excellent music, and there's only 2 in any condition for sale on Discogs. Puka Shells, Arthur Lyman. Okay, one new on Discogs for $20, 1975. You know, I collect Hawaiian, I collect Arthur Lyman. Still Sealed, Cut Out, and Janet, I Get Lonely, Janet Jackson. Just a fairly common record, but fun record. Jonah Jones, Etta Jones with Earl Father Hines. Another good record for $1. This is the one that has the Fazio painting that these Crown records, these budget records where I've talked about, they hired an artist to paint over a black and white photo to color up these covers. This is the 3rd one I've picked up so far. Just the jacket, because of the artwork's probably worth $1. And Fire Goddess, Early Capital, The Full Spectrum of Sound, Near Mint Minus, 1959, $20 record. Discogs, 102 people have it, 43 people want it. I know this isn't what a lot of the vinyl community is after, but that's just about a dozen of the records. Hate to say it, I picked up about 130. Won't bore you with the rest of them. I picked up a number of things that I know some of the people in the vinyl community like and collect, and so I'll be putting a few little packages of those together to go out for VCLT, so keep them spinning, and see you all over at the warehouse.